Welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot, to my latest reading, which is on what is your enemy saying about you behind your back. So pick one of the four piles and let us get started. Pile number one. Let's see, what is your enemy saying behind your back? The Chariot. I am hearing that your enemy is saying that you abandoned ship and you don't take responsibility. But in reality, you were just creating boundaries with this person, and you had to get away from them. You had to get away from this person. But they're making, like, you in their words, you abandoned them. But the reality is you're just trying to create safety for yourself. And they don't like your new life. You don't like they don't like how you created boundaries. That's what I hear with the Queen of Swords. What they're saying is that you were like, I'm hearing you left them with debt. You left them with problems, or you caused their psychological problems, dislike. I'm hearing like their family saying they dislike you, or this is the reason. The person is saying, oh, people don't. They're trying to make it like people dislike you, but I'm hearing that they're wrong. Yeah, this is exactly what I heard too. They're making things. Like, they're really distorting. You may have had a very intense connection with this person. You realize that they were just no good. They were too dark. They were too twisted almost. Like, almost, I'm going to say, like a serial Killer. I don't want to trigger the algorithm, but that kind of thing. Like a twisted, delusional, dark energy, and eliminate. And the reality is you had to eliminate them from your life, and you probably did a lot of, and they resent this. Yeah, you had to eliminate from your life them, and you really, I'm hearing in some cases it was a very clear choice, and you really knew, you just knew, and it was an immediate, almost very very impulsive choice. But for others, you really thought about it. But the Queen of Swords, you put boundaries in this person doesn't like it. They so they're really making it, they're saying that other people don't dislike you. They're making it sound like, they're trying to make it sound like that everybody, I'm hearing they're playing armchair psychologist, and they're saying this is why people don't like this person. This is why, but it's not, I heard it's wrong. Like, they're making it sound like, oh, this is why the people at work don't have a problem. They're trying to make the problem that they have with you, everybody has the problem with you. Like, even though I'm hearing most people don't. Most people like you. Like, you really just had to, like, this person was a dark soul, and you had to. So they're saying that you're kind of flighty, and you end things prematurely. Maybe you run away. I'm hearing the word cowardly. This person might be telling people that, but I just keep on hearing they're trying to make it like everyone at work hates you, like a situation that no one would know about. And you're flighty. You're the opposite of constant, is what I'm hearing. But it's like they make it sound like everyone at work has this opinion of you of being flighty or whatever it is. Like, it's like I keep on getting whatever their beef is with you. They're making it like everybody has the beef with you. That's the important thing of this reading. Everybody has this beef with you. So they're telling everybody that everyone has this beef with you. And I'm hearing their stories start to not make any sense. Like, I'm hearing they start to contradict them. It's like, It's like almost like when you talk, I don't know if you know, have you ever talked to people who have Alzheimer's, right? And especially in the afternoon, they start saying things that are just, that don't make any sense. And sometimes you kind of placate them, right? You kind of, like, they think that this person, like, you know, with Alzheimer's, you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, the aliens are coming in the sunset, and the abominable snowman that's Hitler from 1942, and the Russians, and the abominable snowman is coming to get you. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And the diamond is coming through the black hole with Santa Claus, like, you know, that kind of thing. Like they'll say things that don't make any sense, right? And I'm hearing that the person they're telling everybody that they've done research on you. They've done a lot of research, and they found that you're lacking in some area that harmed them. Like you harmed them, so it's like they're making this harm like valid by making it all your fault, that everyone feels this way. They've researched you, and therefore everyone feels the same way that they do. Everyone else, they're trying to make it like everybody else has the same problem with you, even though no one, I'm hearing mostly no one does. You may have not, like, you may have cut another person off, but in the same sort of pattern, but mostly you don't have this particular problem with this person, but they're making it like you have this problem, or what they say just does not make any sense. Okay, that's pile number 1. And I'm hearing, watch for internet slander too. This person likes to like kind of gossip, internet slander, or posting on they may even post on forums about you. Like internet, like going on and on, almost obsessively. This person wants to make their problem with you everyone's problem, but it's not computing. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. What does your enemy think of you? Okay, Queen of Pentacles. This enemy is saying that, oh, they just tried to, they're trying to paint their behavior as very loving, when it was really, they're trying to, like the Queen of Pentacles, I'm hearing the Knight, they're trying to post, what they've done is really loving, and they just had to act the way that they did, and they're almost excusing their behavior, that's saying that they're just doing it out of love and good intentions. When it's the Knight of Swords, they're trying to make it the lovers and the Queen of Pentacles, and almost like they're trying to create a narrative that they're the together one. But I'm hearing that they've done it with love, but really what they did was with maliciousness or passive aggressiveness. Let's see here. But what else are they saying? Like it's very important that they convey this image of a good Christian woman, even if they're not a Christian. It's like that's the energy of energy. I'm hearing who took first. Like something about who went first is important. They dislike that you did something before them. Like you did something, like they feel that you got something up on them, like either an opportunity or you left them before they could do something, or they feel that you got one over them. So they feel like they really have to control the narrative. They're almost a slave to you. Like they're almost like a slave to creating this particular narrative. It's almost like they're trying to convince himself as much as other people. And I'm hearing that they're saying destroy. You're down in a destructive path. You're down a destructive. They're trying to get other people to laugh at you, saying that you're silly or foolish or down a very destructive path with men, even. Like I'm hearing that something about, even I'm hearing the word, they may even convey you as imbalanced, or even trigger warning, like slutty, which I mean I don't what define that word, right? I mean I don't personally don't care if somebody is promiscuous or not, whether you are promiscuous or not. Not that there's anything wrong if you are, but they're trying to convey you. I keep on hearing good Christian woman, just trying to keep you on track. But they really wanted to suppress you and turn you into a slave. I'm hearing there's a past life issue. They may have even been your mother in a past life, or it's sort of either that they want to be the mother, the controlling. What is it called? Like the word boredom. They're bored, I'm hearing. So they want to be the boss. What is it called? The house mother. I can't. There's a word for it. That's somebody who has control of everything, who doctors everything's problems, but it's really just a power play. So I'm hearing that they really care. They really care. And I'm just like, they'll gossip and be like, I have so much concern for this person, because did you hear I think they were like super promiscuous last weekend, and maybe they didn't even use protection, and they were with, like, maybe it was a threesome, or I've heard it was a foursome, and I don't know, something. This person is just wild, and I just want to help them not be wild, or they're just so, like, or this person has problems, and I just care about them. So it's really just a power play. And I'm hearing this person has a lot of guilt, so they want to make you feel guilty. This person has a lot of unconscious, oh yes, homosexual. So maybe it's like they feel a lot of sexual guilt. So they're almost manufacturing, whether or not you're, how many people you've been with. It's like they need to make it like it's almost like if they exaggerate. Like, I'm hearing however many people you've been with, they probably added a zero to it, and they have a real need to make people sexually guilty, like guilty, and they erotic. So this person, I'm hearing in some cases, not all, they may have, and this is like not like maybe 3% of cases, they may actually be a Christian who has a thing for you, and they feel guilty about it, so they have to really obsess about you because they have unconscious, like, lesbian or gay, and there's nothing wrong with that, but like they have a lesbian or gay inclination, and they have to suppress it. And because they've suppressed it, they have these feelings towards you, and they're almost like becoming obsessed with you and saying that they love you. And maybe they love you in a weird way, and it's all, I don't know. That part is not gonna resonate for everybody. I'm hearing like 3 or 4% of people who pick this the reading or whatever. But it's an interesting energy. It's very, very polluted, is what I'm hearing. This person's a very polluted person. This enemy. They act with service. They act like they're at your beck and call. Like, in some cases, they may be very helpful, but sometimes it's like, okay, they want to be your doctor. They almost want to be the house mother that's everyone's doctor. But people don't. They're like, F off. I can deal with my own problems. But it makes them feel bigger, or makes them avoid their own problems, or makes them feel like less bored if they get their nose in everyone's business, and I care about this person. They're just like, they're wrestling, instead of wrestling other people and what they think is wrong with them under the guise of care and concern, they should be wrestling their own demons because they don't want to. Like, but I keep on hearing repressed, like, in some cases it could be like they may have gay tendencies, and nothing wrong with that, but it's like it's not acceptable in their church, so they have to get angry at you because maybe you trigger them, or maybe you're gay, or maybe they want to be gay or something. I don't know. It's something very polluted. Like, I'm hearing the word perverted, but not in the usual sense. It's like, not like as in like they're not predatory, but they're kind of like twisting everything, like under the guise of care and concern. So I'm hearing this person might make you particularly mad because they're just twisting and lying, and they're thoroughly convinced that what they're saying is the truth. So they're very polluted, very, 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 very insincere, but they convince itself that they're sincere, so that therefore they are sincere, but they aren't sincere. Yeah, a weird energy. Pile number 2, and you'll know. And then I'm hearing also another message, and then I'll get to pile 3. But it's kind of like they're a crowd. One thing they like to do is be a martyr, and they like to. Okay, they also want to say is they somehow have made it like they're a martyr to you. Like they listen, they put up with all your problems, and they put up with, but I'm hearing that you don't burden them with their problem. It's like, that's why it makes you mad, because it's like they make it like, oh, I'm a martyr to this person. Like they twist it, like, so it's like, oh, what I have to put up with this person listening to their problems. Like I never asked you to. I never asked you to listen to my problem. I never asked you to get involved. So it's like they get involved with you, invade your boundaries, and then somehow make themselves like they're Jesus Christ or a martyr to your problems, even though you never asked for it. And then they make it sound like you're putting problems on them when you're not. But they want it to be, because they want to be the martyr. Does that make any sense? I hope I conveyed that accurately. It's very twisted energy. So pile number 2. Now pile number 3. What is your enemy saying about you? 10 of Pentacles and the Empress. They're saying you're a rich bitch or snob, a total snob who thinks you're too good for them. You think you're too pure. That's what I'm hearing. That's why you're independent, because you're a hoity-toity, snotty, bitch. You're like, I don't want to use that word too much. I don't want to trigger but you're a female dog, basically, a snotty female dog, or snotty, rich female dog. but yeah, and you think you're too pure. You're almost like, I think this person may feel rejected in the spicy department. Like, you may not want to have anything to do with them. And because of that, yeah, they see you with the Queen of Cups, almost unattainable. And watch out, this person has stalker vibes. They could be quite poisonous, or not. I'm hearing in some cases like 20%. In other cases, they're not really. They're just kind of, only 20% they have a stalker vibe. But otherwise, they're just very toxic and they say mean things. Yeah, the you're a queen. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, who can be a real female dog. And then, yeah, I keep on getting these independent, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I keep on getting these independent cards. Like, you could be female. You're sitting on your throne. You were totally a not nice person to them. That's a narrative. You were totally a not very nice person to them. And that's kind of the story, is that you were just not very nice, or you took too much, or they didn't see something coming. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, you took, in some cases, the narrative goes that you took something, you were very sneaky and you took something, you acted pure. They're saying like you act pure, but you're really sneaky. So that's another thing, is I'm hearing sneaky. And then, yeah, something about how you get your wealth, like, how you've moved forward is unfounded. And it's like, you should really not have anything, but you have everything because you, like, slept your way to the top. And you didn't have to carry the burdens that other people did, because you did things by, sleeping to the top. And this person's very almost sly and catty, but they just really, I'm hearing that they yammer their mouth, and they mix it in with just the right amount of truth, but then they twist, they put like this emotional twist into it. And yeah, and they feel that, I'm hearing that they feel disgraced, and they feel that you owe them an apology. But I'm hearing that the universe does not think that you owe them an apology. They're holding on to a grudge because they feel disgraced, because they feel that you humiliated them. And how did you? I don't know how you humiliated them, but it could even, I'm hearing for some, it could be a boss. Like, you didn't give your notice or something. It could be a really sleazy boss, or a, like, something you thought you were too good, and they have a hard time letting you go. And they're very self-defeating, but they don't want to look on their self-defeating behavior, so they're looking at you. So yeah, you got where you got through bad means, and you're a bitch, or you act pure and innocent, like even like company secrets, or you stole something, you acted all innocent, but you were actually up to no good, or planning something, or like it could be some, like an employer who thinks that you you were supposed to be there forever, like maybe you stayed there for 6 months, and they feel used, like you were up to no good. You acted all nice, but their expectations are distorted. Like they think you should stay forever. Like you use them as a stepping stone. You use them as a stepping stone when, like, you like, that's what they say, but it's kind of like you kind of progress in life, so they feel really angry that you use them as a stepping stone. So that's pile number 3. Pile number 4, let's see, what do we have? 7 of Swords. Ooh, Judgment. So this person, 7 of Swords, let me clarify. 7 of Swords, I'm hearing they're saying that you're very manipulative. Maybe you even put spells on them. Yeah, they think that you put spells on them, or you on their family, or this person has a real paranoia vibe, and I'm hearing the word paranoia, and they think you're almost more powerful than not, I'm not saying than you are, because you are powerful, but almost like this person has made a mountain out of a molehill. They could be saying, like, it's like they kind of think you're a shaman who's casting spells on them. And this person really, they're not just saying this, they truly believe that. They think that this person gives me the sense of somebody who's really got a wild imagination. Like, and it's like they've almost did it to themselves. They made you into this huge monster, but I'm hearing like that you've done something. You've done something to, I don't know if this person has paranoia. You've done something to the internet that makes it difficult for them to go on the internet. And I don't know how that would even make any sense, but you've done something so their internet experience is no longer good. Yeah, you've done something, you've messed up some area of their life that has made it difficult for them to complete something. But that doesn't make any sense to me. How could you mess up their internet? So maybe this person has some form of paranoid, trigger warning, schizophrenia, because you messed up their internet, you made it difficult for them, you've told lies to their boss, but they've given you this power that, and I think hearing that you may have just had an angry outburst of this person, but they really took it to think that they almost think very highly of you, to think that you have this power. And it's like, I'm hearing that you may have done one small thing. You may have even threatened them. You may have got really angry at them and threatened them, and they really took it seriously. Like, you may have just been like, yeah, the high priestess, like, you're up to, you can do spells, you can mess up their internet experience so they can't get a job. Yeah, maybe they think you've spread lies about them on the internet, but what I'm getting is paranoia. You attacked their stable foundation, but I don't think their foundation was stable to begin with. I don't get that sense. But they think that you attacked their foundation, and it's kind of like they're putting this distortion. It's like I'm hearing the stuff that they're putting on you does not make any sense. They're intimidated by you, so they maybe want to intimidate you. I'm hearing this person could be quite vindictive because they think that I'm hearing watch out for this person. In some cases, they could be dangerous. In the, 15% of cases, 17, depends what you consider being dangerous. But the tower, they may want to create a tower movement of you. But I'm hearing it's like it's not quite vindictiveness, but it is. It's a paranoia. Like, they really think you messed them up. And it's like they have a wild, wild imagination. I'm all for having a wild imagination, but I keep on getting, you messed up their internet experience or job search. Maybe they think that you've told employees about them. It's like they feel like they have to stay one step ahead of you. They've made you into almost like... And they're telling people about it, but the most important thing to know is that they don't feel that this is distortion. This is very, like, they take you very, very seriously. Maybe, like, when they take you and they're like, I'm not going to be stupid. They've made you into a formidable enemy that you are not trying to be. You may have just been very angry and very firm, but they're almost like, their inner child is taking over the show, and I'm hearing you may think they're being childish, and maybe they are, but it's more paranoid than childish. It's more It's more paranoid than childish. It's like love. Oh my goodness. This love child. Like, I don't know, maybe, I hope you don't have a child with this person. Maybe you do, though. I don't know. That came up to child and child. So, I hope that maybe this is something in the family. This person is really, they're determined to make you be accountable for your behavior, but it's like they're distorting it. This person, love child, were they some, that you, I don't know, maybe you had, like, it wasn't for everybody, maybe you had like a child from somebody that you didn't really know that well, and they became insane. I don't know, but child. I'm hearing you'll probably know what this means, but child. Yeah. I hope it's not your child that has this anger at you, or maybe this person was a child in your past life. But it's very significant that child came up. But I'm hearing you may misunderstand this person. And you may think that they're being petty, and maybe they are, but it's more that they're more than petty, they're paranoid. They really do believe that you are sweetheart, love child, sweetheart. So maybe they think that you were trying to get them pregnant. I'm hearing like I'm hearing some very weird things, some things that I'm not really, you're stealing their, like, I'm hearing you're stealing their, sorry. Okay. Like, I'm trying to take this, I'm trying to, like, make this YouTube friendly and not sound so insane, but you're trying to take their, so, shall we say, their shall we say, expulsions for secret projects. You may want to they think that you maybe want to take their child or have a child with them, but I'm going to be honest, what I'm hearing from this doesn't make any sense. So I'm thinking with this pile, this person may have some form of, like, distortions, and you may think that this person's being petty, but they may very well have, I'm not diagnosing anyone, they may have a really strong mental illness. I'm hearing maybe they think, I don't even know what they think, but it's just insane. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, maybe they think that you shouldn't be with the person, they should be with the person, you're planning to, like, I don't even know, something about a wedding. It's just so distorted that it's like, but yeah, like, it's like this person's paranoid, and the point is, this person's paranoid and thinks that they think you're a formidable, this enemy thinks that you're a formidable enemy. And I'm hearing, do not misunderstand this person. Know where they're coming from, even if they're like, like, and I don't want to use the word crazy, because I don't like to be, put down people with mental challenges. But it's like, this person, they like try and see things. Know where they're coming from, because that's how you can feel safe from this enemy. Even if use your intuition, know where this person's coming from, even if it's not quite all there. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye.